Welcome back to the show. In case you're just joining us, the show on air is Real and Raw. A heated conversation right here, men talking about what they prefer or what they look for in a partner. And remember, before we took that break, we did not have some refreshments. So we do have refreshments right here, courtesy of our producer, Wanjiru Karunga. Producer, Maze, thanks. And Maze.
So for all those brands that want the juice here, they should call us today, isn't it? Sure. Get the brand here.
And Simba, before we took that break, I'm so sorry I cut you short. Now you can pick from where you stopped.
Here's the thing. I'm going to give you a story, and it was on finance. Finance in the sense of it's not an aspect. Let's get that clear. Even before I tell you that story, women will only get attracted to you.
Why are you saying that it's not an aspect?
Let me tell you. It is.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Divorce.
Which is okay. I will tell you this. It's only an aspect for men who don't know that you're not supposed to rush into getting a woman into your house when you're not financially stable. Because women are always going to get attracted to what you bring on the table, and it's capital, the finance. Men who have money have no trouble marrying. You do know that.
They have trouble.
Women
have trouble.
Women flock around them in this sense. So finance. It's not
talking about Bill Gates, who just divorced the other day. He has the whole world.
But there's an ex with him today. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's right.
It's about finance.
In fact, there was a clause in the marriage where it's like, because I have money, I've got to meet my ex, I don't know, once every 1 month, alone in a beach house, and the lady had nothing to say about that. Why? It's because of the cheddar. It's the moolah. Listen here. Now, here's the thing, though.
But that's a problem in marriage.
It's not the problem, because he was seemingly happy. Yeah, it was working for them. Now, here's the thing. Finance, in this sense. Only call a woman a partner when you are somewhere in your finances. Okay? So that the only thing that she's going to do is fit. If she doesn't like it, she steps out. That's it. We are staying in his house. My kids who go to this school already have a plan for them. That's what I'm saying. The rules are yours. I want to get 4 kids. All right? Because I think I can support them. No, I think I will support them. So that if she doesn't like it, she would get the hell out and go. Now, here's the thing.
You're not a believer in accommodation? Because you should have to buy it.
I'm a believer in support. Come support this system, which is your role as a woman.
Okay, Simba, let me ask. You can accommodate to what level? To what extent?
To the level where your partner doesn't become the man. That's it. The man is to provide. Do not let your woman provide, because when she starts providing, then the roles are reversed.
To that level,
I do agree with you. That's it. Yeah. Because when she starts to provide, she'll start to make the rules, and then now you're the woman, and all of a sudden she's the man. That's why 90% of divorces, and he agrees, they started by women. Women who now, once they start providing, they're like, well, I don't gotta be here. It's not working. They start looking for men who can actually provide. So back to the story that I wanted to tell you.
That's a sad reality.
It's a sad reality. Back to the story that I wanted to tell you. Here's the thing. When I was back in college, I had the perfect girl. 100% wife material, what we like to call wife material. Submissive, beautiful, not loud, sexually pure. I was the first.
And were you sexually pure then?
No, here's the thing. Yeah, I was. Okay. All right.
At least the best of your perception, she was.
Now, here's the thing. I was spending money on her finance, okay? Because she was the right type of woman, and rightly so. My cousin saw it. Shout out to my cousin. I don't want to call out his name. Anyways, he knows himself. My cousin saw that, because sometimes I would run out of money, and it would be the first person I talk to. My brother, my sis, and my cousin. Be like, yo, I want to take my girlfriend out this weekend, man. I need some 4,000 shillings. Yeah, and he will send it. Then he will send it again. And send it again. So one time he asked me, by the way, can I see this girlfriend? So came over to college. I was like, I'm taking you, both of you guys out. When I spoke to her, was like, wow, that's a beautiful, perfect girl. But then, know what he said? But you gotta break up. I was like, why? Yeah, I was like, why? It's perfect, and I know. But then it was like, but you have the right type of a woman at the wrong time. Guess what? Next Sunday, Kim picked me from school, took me to a strip club. Lamo, I saw many women. I saw women who had even better bodies than my girlfriend. I saw women who were pretty prettier than my girlfriend.
Oh, you were not exposed now.
No, yes, no. This is the point. Came back, looked at my girlfriend, went like, I think this weekend I saw over 25 women who are offering me the same thing that you're offering me right now, sex. Why am I spending for sex? We broke up. Best decision.
That is what you told her?
Yeah. We broke up that Monday. Went to sweep up on a Sunday. The following Monday I was like, no, we gotta get done. Why? Because I got the reality. When it comes to finance, only spend on a woman that, number one, you've graduated to that level. And I keep on saying that. Your wife, don't spend on another woman. You know, in the aspect of when you're spending that money, what you've been doing during this process is that you're building your money so you can spend it at the right level with the right woman for the right purpose. And the only reason you're spending this money on your woman, she's going to give you something, a family. Done. This is not anything.
I don't know how I can talk to my brother here, or I don't know how I can argue my points, because, you know, he seems to have he seems to be having fact that in his explanation sometimes anachanganya.
I want to hear that.
My brother is like, you know, you don't need to spend on women. You don't need to spend, only spend your wife, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
But in the process of having this wife, there is one thing that you forgot to talk about, and that's dating. When you go out, you have to take tea or something like that. Also fund that. Show responsibility that you are a man who can take care of this woman, because you really cannot.
But I understand. Simba said he spends a lot on that.
How long do you have to date to marry? How long did you date?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
That's the wrong time. That's
How is that?
Do you agree that in 3 months you can know your wife?
I don't think that, to me, that is enough time to really know.
Is it a long time?
That's a short
to know
period
two
of
things
time.
that a woman is not. She's submissive. She's been brought up. She's got the Dana Mamba herself.
You'll agree with me that so women are very camouflaging. And once they know that these are the standards that you have set, and we agreed, me and you, that as a man you have to have standards, right? Once she's bright and she has realized that these are kind of the standards that you have put in place, she will camouflage to excite you and to make you think
700 plus days
and to make you think like she's the right one. Okay, now that aside, now one,
let him finish.
Because I think we are in the first question. One, beauty. Something that I'm looking at.
Look for.
Man, beauty, man. The first thing first.
Every man looks for that.
Beauty. Yeah. I mean, well, of course, beauty different from me and you guys and the eyes of the beholder, right?
True that.
Beauty. Okay. She has to attract me. I have to like her, the way she looks. Then, that's to me, her relationship with God. I'm not talking about religion. I've not talked about faith.
What do you mean by her relationship with God?
I'm not talking about salvation.
What is the relationship you're talking about?
Whether she has regard to God. Yeah, regard to God. Are you submissive to God? Because you will never be submissive to me. How can you be submissive
to God, by the way?
You can never be submissive to me if you are not submissive to God. You'll only be cheating, lying to me.
Apostle Lamek, go ahead.
We all agree, man. You cannot. Okay, now, free. Honest. Openness. Because you see, there are people who are not honest with even themselves. They are so... I don't know how I can say it is injustice even to their lives. They're so dishonest to their lives. The person comes and pretends. She will pretend to be so good. She will taint a very different picture of what she's not. In fact, some shed tears before you to convince you understand in their pretense. The total pretense.
So that is from experience?
Yeah. So that's why I have to take time to really dig down to know that this is a person who is honest. She's honest. She's open to me. When she says, I was somewhere, I've been doing this, I will be sure that this person was doing this or that. Because I don't want to bring, it's like letter when I'm caught under
But how would you know?
I get it.
How would you know?
That's why it's sufficient time.
Because they can even pretend for 5 years.
But we are human beings and we have been blessed with wisdom. We are not robots. we have the ability to discern. I know that this person is pretending, but with sufficient time.
Simba,
I get it. Sufficient time.
Okay. Simba, don't you think?
No. See, I will give you. Simba, you will have your time. Simba, you will have your time.
Okay, then.
And so, when it comes to issues of matters finance, and my brother here said very clearly that a man you must be responsible, which is good. We don't want to raise young men, these microwave men who want to tell us that, you know, it's women who should provide and all that, or we should be doing 50-50. It's this kind of conversation I don't want to engage in 50-50. I want to raise men.
At least
we want to have a society of men who are very responsible. Providers in the community.
Men who have a voice, right?
That's the sole purpose. Not even having voice, by the way. After all, the woman, by the way, my perspective, the reason why I am not viewing a woman as a different being is maybe because of my, my understanding of my faith. I see a woman as part of you. That's how I view a woman. Part of you.
Okay, can you kindly convince Simba?
It's you.
Actually, I just want to convince us.
It is you.
How?
It is you. Because, from the Bible perspective, right? Adam.
Go ahead, Apostle. From
his rib, the woman was created. And when Adam woke up and said, this should be called woman because she's the bone of my bones, flesh of my flesh. Because this is now me. This is another me. Now, I hold this view that as a man, you are there, want to protect, to give that security, to give, you should be the head of the family. Are you getting? The head of the family. By being the head of the family, once Mungu kikuma, ikati. Are you getting? Ama kiungo yote kikuma, aukati. Wewe ni mwanadamu. Because that is you.
So you're saying...
So I hold this view that women, first, very different from this part, from my brother here, they should be given time to air their views on matters concerning family. On matters that we have to make decisions, and that's why
you have become a champion for what?
We are a little bit different. Me and Simba. Simba hold the view that as a man you are there to make decisions. This is the school my kids are supposed to take. This is the direction that my family is supposed to take. No, I hold this view that a woman should be given time, should be given space also to contribute to the family matters. When it comes to issues, when it comes to ideas, when it comes to, even investment, let's talk about, let's just be open.
And that brings me to this,
in fact, even the whole family, including your kids, at the age where they can reason, we should be very open enough to them to tell them, I, as your father, I have invested, I've got some flats somewhere. Me and your mom, we have invested.
But what if it's you that has invested?
We must be open to our families and to the women that we are claiming to be to bring into our houses. Are you getting? We have to be very open.
As you want to respond,
to give them space.
As you want to respond, I understand. In you looking for a partner, what it is that you look for? First of all, you are looking for somebody who will have specific roles, and they will respect those particular roles. So I want to understand something, Lamed. How do you then say that these women need to be given a platform, or they need to be listened to
tell you about how
you're going to run your family? You're the man. So make me understand. What rules are you making? As a man, now what is your stand?
What's your stand?
No. We don't want to make this show look like we are promoting male what?
No.
Far from that.
We are perpetuating that kind of conversation.
No.
This is it.
Yeah.
A woman should be given time.
In what way?
And I like what he's saying.
In what way?
You're saying you're quoting
for example, on matters finance. Let's discuss about
now. You are quoting
even the Bible. Just
you're quoting the Bible, right?
Even the Bible that you're quoting on. Give me instances where women were leaders of families in the Bible.
Not even one.
Not even one. What does that tell you? So, aren't you contradicting yourself? But the same, hold on. No, but the same.
Having a view of an issue does not mean that
it doesn't mean that
you.
It doesn't, and I do agree with you. But here we're talking about partners and families and people that you're calling your wives. So all of a sudden, Lamo, and by the way, I keep on saying, I like this guy. I like this guy.
And as you continue,
I like this guy. Yeah.
Also, as you continue,
Yeah.
you kindly tell us the qualities that you
That's
look
it.
for. Yeah.
Now, I'm going to summarize it like this. Lamo, I love the church. I was brought up in church. You know my mom. She goes to church. Yeah. The only thing I've not left
And
God.
you've always told me that you marry your mom.
That's
I mean,
it.
you marry a woman
who's almost like your mom. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
100%. Men don't know, but they choose women who are just like their moms. All right. So happy are those men who their dad and mom are still together because they have a reference point.
Okay.
Number one. Let's stop this back and forth about the type of woman you want. All those things do not matter.
They matter, man.
They do not.
Tell us why.
There's one thing that matters in a partner that you want to actually make your wife.
What is it?
Two qualities. And I kept on you going, you even went to honesty. Why would you get to that level? A woman is going to cheat on you whether you like it or not. Your mom has lied on you. Your mom has cheated him and he's here saying, honesty. What is that? What is that? Your dad has lied to you. Your mom has lied. Your sisters are going to lie on you. Your best friend is going to lie on you as well. To you as well. Listen. Two qualities. Let's stop. We could have summarized this show like
Step
this.
them. Go ahead.
Number one, Lamu. And if he goes back again, he's gonna say it's true.
No.
Number one,
Woe unto Simba's listeners.
the thing that attracts a man to a woman without even saying it.
Yes.
And he started with beauty. That's like a constant K. That's a common unit. It's like when you want to drive a car, you want to either charge it or put fuel in it. You're not supposed even to say it. Two things only that you're supposed to say that, because no man has ever looked at an ugly woman, and that is very subjective because there's no woman who's ugly. No. Number one, submissiveness. And it comes in different qualities. And I will tell you what, submissiveness is not taught. And he made a very big mistake in the first part of the show saying that you love them into submission. No!
The love make a woman
it doesn't
submit.
work like that. Listen. But
Okay, love wins.
let me clear my qualities. It doesn't. The Bible.
Upendo kwa Kiswahili unaofunika
That's
wingi
fine.
wa
That's fine. That's fine.
Mchungaji love.
Fine. Now listen. It doesn't work like that. Lamwan, you know this is the truth.
Yeah.
So you want to tell now listen.
Simba.
Submission. Submit. No, let me make that point.
Yeah,
that's when you're gonna shut up if you hear the point. Submission is not taught. Submission is nurtured.
First things first.
Hold on.
Someone cannot submit if he's not loved.
No.
Okay, let him finish.
What comes first?
Listen, and I will tell you, and I want to tell you it's nurtured. There's something that we're losing, and the church is not really promoting, and Lamo is not really promoting here. If you go back to our traditional stories, I'm not saying that every traditional story in every African culture was a good story. No. But there's something that used to happen that doesn't happen nowadays. The girls and boys were taught, all right, that a girl was the responsibility of the society. A boy was the responsibility of the society. The true value of an African family was love, togetherness, and responsibilities. He's sitting here, but he knows very well there was a time he couldn't even go to the kitchen to cook. We come from the same community.
But does he go to the kitchen right now?
No,
How do we know about that?
I go to the kitchen.
He does go, but he knows very well there's a time that he couldn't. Now, he knows very well that women who came up from that period is in his age group and the age set, perfect cooks. And they say this, a family would always start from the kitchen, a table. They say that, and then women get very angry. Like, women will say, it doesn't mean cooking. A family only gets together during few times when they're having breakfast, lunch, or supper. Right. So that essentially means that you should only look for a good cook. And I know I'm stepping in, I'm treading on very bad grounds here. Simba is saying that no, but it means this thing about kitchen and cooking, it means a woman could only run a family if she is submissive. In this sense, there is power in submission. Submission is nurtured. It is not taught. Listen, it's either you're submissive or you're not. And people get it wrong. They think that submissiveness is saying, yes, yes, yes,
I
my husband.
submit.
No, it doesn't
No,
mean
no,
that.
no.
Submission means
Women are naturally
no.
submissive.
They
Yeah,
they are good. He's agreeing now.
they are
They are naturally supposed to be.
not supposed to be.
They're
They are
naturally okay.
submissive.
Good. But then, if
Even men are naturally loving.
good. But then, when you put a woman out of an environment that's not going to nurture that submission, she becomes a man. That's what you're saying, yeah. So now you have somebody in the house who say this, they say this. You do this, they say this. You want my kids to go to this particular academy school. They don't want that because they feel they are owed better, that they can make these decisions better than you. Two qualities you should look for in a woman, and you'll agree. Submission and sexual purity, done. All the other things come with submission.
Okay.
Because a submissive woman will know very well that for me to put this family together, I gotta be honest.
Laban
I gotta
doesn't
be
agree
clean.
with that.
I gotta be responsible. I gotta be ABCD. Gotta be a good cook. Gotta bring the family together.
Yeah.
Sexual purity, in this sense, a woman who's a harlot, I don't know whether they use that word
Yeah.
anymore. They do.
Yeah,
It
it's
comes
an
from the
ancient
Bible.
word, yeah.
I'm saying that because it's used to be used in the Bible.
Yeah.
She's essentially not a family woman. She's not. They have no capability. Let's not go into science that every time a woman has sex with a man, it's not the same thing as a man having sex with a woman, because women release a bonding hormone. So when you have very, very many sexual partners, you lose the ability to
Yeah.
bond
Yeah.
with you. They will look at you and not even know you. Fine. That, in
Pastor, I'll
reality,
give you that,
is the
Pastor,
only
don't
two
worry.
things you should look for. Two things. All the other things are jargon. That's what I'm telling you. We need to open a church.
Are you talking about
And it will be the
submissiveness
pastor.
and fidelity?
Yeah.
Submit. It's not even sexual purity.
It's sexual purity.
It's
Lamo, sexual.
fidelity.
No, sexual. No. Sexual. Okay, then let me just make that point. Sexual purity is not even in how many sexual partners you have. No, it's how you dress, how you look, how you talk. You know. Yeah.
That's fidelity.
Sexual purity.
Because when we talk about someone who is not for God, we say
Yeah.
that person is infidel. Even at the time, it's
Definition-
not related to
definition
sex.
from the Bible.
Now, look
Yeah,
at this.
sexual
Now,
purity is not related to sex as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
And as we wind up, guys,
as we wind up,
yes, yeah.
actually, let me give him my let me give
As we
my
wind up.
parting remarks. One, I'm a firm believer that a woman should be given, time and a space to give her views when it comes to matters family. I'm a firm believer that we should consult one another for us to grow together and for us to have a very good family. I'm a firm believer that a man, you are the head of the family. I really enjoy and marvel at how God could even equate himself with a man, not man human being, but man male gender. How he said that just as God is the head of the church, so is the man the head of the family.
At least you agree with simple that.
And look at this. Then he goes on to explain how a man should love, just as, like how God loves the church. So the man should, the first, should love the wife. And after that, he said that now a woman should now submit. First thing, a man should love the woman. It is your responsibility to love the woman. The first thing, the backstops are the man. You must love the woman. Then it is your love that humbles the woman to submit.
According to the Bible.
Yes. Now, look at this. It is so sweet how men, we have been given a big responsibility to take care of our other self, a woman, into your life. You should be so selfish, so selfless, to the extent that you are so concerned about how your woman is faring on. In fact, we are admonished from the very Bible that men, we should restrain and constrain ourselves kutoka kuwa na hasira sana, kwa sababu hawa ni viumbe dhaifu. Biblia inawaita hivyo.
Viumbe dhaifu.
Haimaanishi kwamba hawana hekima, busara, uwezo wowote.
Lakini imesema kwamba
imesema hivyo ikilinganisha na mwanaume.
Okay.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get my point. Now this is the thing. Finally,
Real quick. I need Simba to.
Yes. So let's have a candid conversation with our wives. Let us give them time to give their views on matters that touch the two of us. That's the only way we can have a good family. But at the time when you live in a corner and say that I am the man, I'm supposed to make decisions, a woman is there to follow and all that, to submit, you should love this woman first so that she can submit.
I will take that as your parting shot. Simba?
I'm so worried about it. You know, even before coming for the show, I didn't know that it was this gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's completely gone. Lamo is gone. Lamo is gone. We have to pray for him.
Yeah.
Anyone who's listening to me, two things, and I've said it over and over again, two things. All the other things do not matter. Look for a woman who is submissive. And submission, as I've said, is not something that is taught.
Yeah.
Submission has no condition. The Bible introduces a condition in that, but submission has no condition.
Yeah.
Submission has no condition. Like being a man has no condition. A man has to A, B, C, D, and he agrees. All right. Submission also is a quality that appears naturally in a woman. So look for that character. Submission. Number two, and done. There's nothing you're going to look from there as well. Sexual purity.
Okay.
It's a woman who represents, dresses, talks, acts, feels, and smells of woman.
Okay.
Done. Once you're there, you're good to go. Your life is good.
Fair enough. It is a wrap, guys. It's a wrap. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming to the show.
Chicken next time. No, chicken next time.
Well, that's where we come up to the end of the show. Thank you for being a part of this show. And men out there, be very careful when you're choosing a partner, because you never know what you take home. Have yourselves a lovely night.
That's it, man. Yeah.
Man. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you from wherever you're watching us. Welcome to the show. My name is Shem Savati. You can also refer to me as Shemko the Big Fish. And this is Real and Raw. Of course, you are used to seeing me with a crew. I am with one of them, but there is a gentleman that is new on this set. I will just introduce them real quick. On my left, of course, his name is a little bit, it's like a tongue twister. He goes by Simba. Elijah Charles Kiage. I got that right?
That's it, bro. 100%, 100%.
And now the gentleman on the end, he likes to introduce himself. Then I'll give you the honors to introduce yourself.
My name is Slame Kaungo, as always, but I have not actually understood why you call yourself the big fish. I mean, are you trying to say in any way that we're small fish?
No, what I'm trying to say is...
are you demeaning our princess
it's
here?
like it's like in high school, eh? There is always a prefect and a head boy. So I'm the head boy in this thing.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
How big is the big fish?
That's a topic for another day. Now, gentlemen, welcome to the show. Yeah. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Yeah, bro. I'm happy to be here.
Now,
welcome to the show, bro.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
I think this is your first time here.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you the house rules.
Yeah.
The house style.
Well, what are the house rules? First one, who's buying lunch? Who's buying supper after this?
supper?
Yeah.
What time?
Night show.
But supper it's late, bro. You would have said who's gonna buy it.
Lunch tomorrow.
Definitely.
Drinks after.
Yeah. We're gonna say about that.
He doesn't drink though.
He doesn't, no, this one is just a pretender, and you know him. We know him.
I don't drink.
Now let's get down to it.
All right.
Now, what do men look for in a partner? Just like women. Men want women who are reliable, women who are trustworthy, somebody you can count on. Now, if we begin, perhaps with you, what do men look for in a partner? What are some of the qualities that you look for?
Partner. What is the definition of partner? You gotta start from that.
Okay, now let us now
Partner.
In the era of LGBTQ, you gotta be very, very open to the conversation so that we remain within the confines of what
you guys are straight, right?
All right.
You're straight.
We're straight.
Now I'm speaking about a partner in terms of a woman.
Or a woman
Okay.
that you're looking to date, or a woman that you're looking to marry.
It might be dating or a
Okay.
long-term thing.
All right. Let me shoot. For a woman you're looking to date, I will put it in edge brackets. And I keep on saying this, people don't listen to me, but I will tell you. If you're in your 20s, all the way to 25, look for the worst qualities in a woman, because you want to have fun and learn.
Okay.
That's it. In fact, if you meet the right type of a woman, and I will tell you what the right type of woman is, they run. No, for real. That's it, though. Yeah, you want to waste her, and you want to waste your time as well, because whatever it is, while you're together is... Now, here's the thing. From 20 to 25, hopefully by 20 you've already started dating. From 20 to 25, look for women, number one, who drink, loud women who dress provocatively, you know? Yeah, the wrong type. Yeah? Women who know nothing. By the way, let her not know how to cook, clean, do nothing. From 20 to 25.
Okay.
The only thing she's helping you do is spend your money. For real, spend your money and your time.
Okay.
When you have a couple of shillings that you want to spend, call the wrong type of a woman.
You're trying to say that you must indulge in nonsense.
That's it. From 2025. That's it. Yeah. Lamo, but honestly, 2025. Do nonsense. Do not do anything sensible.
Yeah. I'm listening.
That's it. Now, from 25, all right, to, and I'm in the African context, yeah, from 25 to 30, now, start to change, all right? Look for a woman who could graduate. Don't look for all the qualities, and I will tell you what the qualities are.
Okay.
There are only two. That's what I'm saying. Number one, look for somebody who can fight. Yeah.
So Simba says from 20 to 25, look for anything.
For real. Look for anything. In fact, land on anything. even a woman who's 40. For real. Yeah.
Just anything.
Anything.
No qualities.
Actually, listen, get a sugar mommy from 2025 if you can. No, for real. Because you're not looking
Now,
for...
you know, I'm trying to imagine that Simba is your mentor, okay?
No, for real. Yeah, I'm
That's what
telling
I'm
you
trying
now.
to imagine.
If Lamo was 20 to 25, I'll ask him, have you ever had a sugar mommy? Go get one. Now. No, for real. Because then you're not looking for any quality in a woman.
Convince me how.
Here's the thing. 2025, you want to learn women. The only best... Lamo, we don't know. Experience is the best teacher, isn't it? How you gonna get experience if you only met the right type of a woman? Get the wrong ones. Get the ones who smoke, drink, know the fun type. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. But now, when it gets 25 to 30, dial it down a bit, because now you know what a good woman is and what a bad woman is.
Right.
Dial it down a bit. Now pick the good women. But again, at 25 to 30, what are you looking for? You're looking for a woman who's what? 23, 20, actually 23, you're hitting beyond, because she won't leave you. So look for 22-year-olds, if you're 25 to 30, look for 22, 23, 24, there. Women who've been brought up well by their moms, you can tell. Yeah, she knows how to cook, she knows how to save money, she's already in university or pursuing a career or something like that. But now, 30, and this is a rule, we're in Africa, we don't marry early. He's not married, I'm not married.
Right.
Yeah, wow. Anyway, at 30, look for two things. A woman who's sexually pure and a woman who can submit. Done.
Now let me ask,
Done.
before you go any
After you have,
further.
Done.
Before I even go to
After
London.
you have wasted from
exactly.
20 to 25, and
Yeah.
now you're looking
No,
for
no,
someone
Western.
sexual
No,
pure.
no, Western.
Simba,
Someone pure.
even before I go
Lands.
to London,
Yeah.
you're saying at 30,
Yeah, at 30.
you look for a woman who is
Yeah.
pure sexually.
Sexually
and
pure.
when you are 20,
Yeah.
before you get to 30,
Yeah.
you are not pure. So why would you want somebody who is pure and yourself, you have not been pure?
There's no definition for purity of a man.
What do you mean?
Yeah, there's no definition for purity of a man.
Lamek.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lamo, look at me. How many girlfriends?
Before I give my view of what you have asked, let me try to ask my brother here. In these years of indulgence into pure and learning, or maybe how you may want to call it, don't you think there is a danger in someone thinking that that is the normal way of life?
So for somebody who's within our age?
Yeah.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like, these things you need
Then
to...
even after 26, you may think that that was the normal way of life.
I think...
For 5 years, you've been indulging into nonsense.
I might not speak...
There is a tendency in your mind
that you
to
want
think
to
that
continue
this
with
is
the
the
nonsense.
normal.
No, I think
this is the normal.
There's a time for every man. There's a time for every man where your mind just refuses to do these things. Where I'm looking for sanity.
But what if...
Also, the danger is that if you didn't do it, you're going to get a partner who's the right one at the wrong time and go back and do this.
Because you see, when you train your heart to do something for a long period of time, whatever, there is a tendency of the mind thinking that that is the norm.
I know.
And taking it like that is it.
That's the norm.
That's how we should
And
be
what
dating.
if you do not change?
And the effects are long term. The effects are long term. Whether you may decide to change, for example, about after 3 months or 2, after you hit 25, the effect of what you had done during that time may reoccur. History repeats itself.
Right.
You may reach at the age of 50 years, you may want to go back to the very events that excited at one period of your time that excited your body. Now, back to the question.
Okay,
Yeah.
now,
Because I was only looking into and I was biting into whatever argument my brother here had. Now, what are the qualities that you look
for in a partner.
In a partner.
in a partner?
And who's a partner, right?
And a partner here, we're talking about a woman,
since you're a man,
because
we're
we
talking
are,
about
since
a
we are all men.
Right.
At what age? You will ask yourself at what age, because we are speaking to people who are ready to date and perhaps go into marriage.
And people are dating.
Yeah, or people are dating, because we are not talking to young people who are still trying, up and looking for
2020
and all that. We are not talking to this kind of young people. We're talking to men, real men who want to get married and hook up. You first thing first, you need to look at yourself. What do you want? Because let me tell you, I always speak to people who want to get married. I'm privileged to have spoken to people who want to.
Motivational speaker.
Not a motivational speaker, but I've been a best couple to people who want to get married, and I've coached them. I always say that you have to love yourself first. Love yourself. There are people who don't love themselves. I mean that they even see red flags, but they want to go, but you don't love yourself. Love yourself to an extent that you always want good things for yourself. So, first, you have to look at yourself. What do you want? What are your aspirations and all that? Which kind of person are you? I always tell people, if you are this kind of person, we are a church girl, a Christian, focused in the church, and you're doing your stuff in the church, well, get married with someone who is also in the church, because you have aspirations, you are all the kinds of things that you like.
And what if you don't get a person from church?
Look at this. Let me finish. Go and look for someone from, because you see, that's what you love doing. Get someone who loves what you guys, what you like doing. Why? Because why do you want to get married to someone when you're in another club on a Friday, drinks on Saturdays and all that, or on Sunday when you want to go to church? Are you getting? Now, you'll have issues in marriage. You'll have issues while dating. So look for someone who likes what you like doing. If you are this guy who goes to club, drinking and all that, go and look for someone from there. Why are you forcing someone's daughter? You are just this guy who is a drunkard and all that from Friday to Sunday, and you're forcing someone's daughter who is
Lamo.
Fair enough.
Here's the thing. I like the way you're speaking. You're speaking from a church perspective. And it's a problem that people go to church. You think that every other person goes to church. Listen, religion is not a compatibility issue when it comes to marriage.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
Let me clear.
In fact, it's really even difficult to get married.
Let him clarify.
Muslim
is a religion.
Muslim
that's a religion. It comes to play.
Fine. Muslim
come to play.
Muslim, you're Christian, you're all that. It's fine. But here's the thing. Religion. No. Lamo. Here's the thing.
It's a factor. That moment you.
The thing about. And by the way, I love this guy.
Because it's always controversial.
No, I love this guy. Here's the thing, I like him. I love him, I like him. I don't know what comes out. But here's the thing. The stupid thing about people go to church is that there's a reality that church is not telling people. Church will teach you values. Done.
Yeah.
It keeps on saying here that, don't get somebody who drinks and all that. Listen.
If you are not.
That's
but
it.
if you drink and
that's it. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. A man can drink. A man should drink, in fact.
Yeah.
I present that. A man should drink.
It's written, right? It's written somewhere.
But the woman you choose to be a partner
should not.
Because listen.
No, yeah, she shouldn't.
That's what I postulate. No, Lamo, this is what I postulate.
I agree with Sim
this
on
what
that.
I postulate. There is no return on an investment for having a woman who drinks. None whatsoever.
Okay.
No, listen. I'm going to say that. The thing about church has represented a 50-50 situation. Like, ask her what she likes, what you like. That's what he's saying.
But they will pretend.
No, not even pretending.
Okay.
There's a completely different point I'm presenting here. Ask her what she likes. If your lives are in tandem, men look for only. Why are we going very far? What do men want from women? They're the woman that you choose to be your partner. Two things. You want to make her pregnant so you can give her kids. So, no, for real. For real.
There is nothing else
Why are we beating around the bush? The only reason a man looks for a partner when that time comes is because we men in ourselves, we have an urge to procreate. You can't run away from it. Even the women themselves also have an urge to procreate. In fact, their clock starts a bit earlier than ours. So when a man is at 30, you know very well that the only reason you're going to bring a stranger to your house, by the way, she's a stranger. Let's get it right.
Yeah, sure.
You're going to bring a stranger to your house so that she gets in your house is to make her pregnant, number one, so that she can give you kids. Now, the only thing then that would make you accept a stranger to your house is
Kids.
Submissiveness. No, listen.
So those are the qualities now.
Submissiveness and sexual purity. All right? Don't, for lack of a better word, don't get a sexual trader into your house. You get it? So all this jargon about, ask her what she needs, whether you guys are compatible. How many people have changed religion just to get married? How many people have dropped religion just to get married? Those things don't care. Men make the rules. Make the rules in the sense. In my house, we go to church on Saturday. Do you want to come in or do you want to come on? If she's not going to be there, then that's a woman who's not ready to submit to you.
Yeah.
Religion is changed. Religion teaches people, be good, help people. So why would you not change your religion from going to church on Sunday to Saturday so we can get married? If you really want this, or if you're really a good woman. That's it. The jargon, listen, I'm going to stop here. The jargon about, people go to church. I like this guy. Church is good, but he lies.
But there's a limit to that.
He lies. Don't tell me that because you get married in church or because you pick a church girl that you're not going to get divorced. No, you're going to get divorced.
And many
there's no start. There's no start that is available that tells us that guys who marry church girls do not get divorced. Nothing like that.
Now, Shemko.
Okay, yes.
Why do we get married? Or why do we date?
Why is that? It's to get kids. It's to get kids.
One,
Okay, now let
for
us get his
procreation,
perspective. Why
for
do people get
procreation,
First reason.
and for compatibility.
Come on.
Companionship.
Like,
Companionship. Actually, not compatibility, but
Companionship?
Okay, now that is according to the Bible,
Yes,
right?
that's according to the Bible.
Okay, now
I'm
elaborate.
arguing from that perspective.
elaborate
because
further.
that's where, that's how I understand this kind. That's how I understand.
Can you allow me ask you?
marriage.
Let him just finish.
Okay.
Let him just finish.
Yeah, or dating. That's how I understand it. Because I will confine myself to that because that's what I understand.
Yeah.
I will not be forced to think otherwise.
Yeah.
But that is my perspective.
Okay.
Now that we are getting married because of companionship.
Okay.
Companionship brings in compatibility. There are so many things that if we are not compatible, we will not have marriage. That will not be marriage.
Okay.
And when you are telling, when my brother here is pushing us so hard to accept it, like, women are there to submit and all that, which is good. They are supposed to submit, but they are supposed to submit because of our love. We should love them to the extent that they submit.
Okay,
Look at this. But that is the Bible's perspective, right? That we love them to the extent that they submit. I get it. That our love should make them submit. I get it.
Okay, I would like
look at this. Look at this.
Later on,
Look at
I want him
this.
to
Yeah,
continue.
of course.
I really want him to
No. You get your time because you've been having your time.
Okay.
Let me carry on.
Finish your point then.
Now, when you are dating, there are so many things that you have to talk about before you get into marriage. One, you have to talk about finance. Let's talk about how many kids are we going to have? How are we going to handle our finance? I get it. Because you guys are in for years and years of your life. You're in for 50 years. Because when having these issues being talked about before you get into marriage will prevent divorce. Are you getting? Because we go, for example, to divorce.
Yeah.
What are the issues that contribute to divorce?
Yeah.
Then why can't we address them before we get in? We look at finance. We look at how many kids are we going to have. We look at infidelity in marriage. How are we going to handle this? We look at brothers and sisters-in-law. Because these are things that contribute to divorce. So when we talk, if, for example, this is a lady, you want to have a candid conversation on issues. How are we going to conduct ourselves with our brothers and sisters-in-law?
Okay, simple.
How are we going to handle finance?
Fair enough.
How are we
Yes.
going to handle infidelity in marriage?
Okay.
Then when you talk about so many, even other, religion comes in, faith comes in, because we have cases of divorce where, for example, you are going to church on Sunday,
Lamek,
and this man or this woman decided to go
Now
and
he's
drink and have
spirit-fed.
his own
He-
good
he's
time
fed up
somewhere.
with the spirit, I
So
know
these are issues that master talk about, because those are the issues that you have to look at
Yeah.
in the partner,
Yeah.
that partner that you're taking, such that you agree on issues.
By the
Just
way,
that you don't take,
you
you
filled up
are
with the
not the
spirit.
two of
I know.
you, you are not the two of you just because you liked her face, her figure, and his stature. You just liked it and you admired it, which of course is good because that is the first appearance, that's the first time.
Okay.
But there is more into it. We really cannot. And finally, I want to say that my brother here is trying to force and make our women, beautiful women here, outside here, look like they are only there to submit and to give back.
He's going to respond to that now. Respond.
Which is a wrong
now
thing.
respond. Let him respond to
Lamo, I've been taking notes, by the way. But by the way, when life goes bad, you open a church, Lamo will be a pastor. For real.
Yeah, he'll make a good
make a
one,
lot
yeah.
of money. He'll make a good one.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that pastors don't tell people.
Like Lamek now.
Yeah, number one. He's talking about like.
But this guy is a
he's
politician.
No, but Lamo, by the way,
He would rather
not-
praise
not-
you first
yeah,
than hit you hard.
Not a politician. No,
Which is
not
a good thing,
politician.
though.
Here's the thing. There's something that Lamo is not saying. And he's spoken about a couple of issues. And I've listened. Number 4. I want to start with love. What is this love that church teaches people? Can you define what love is? I'm going to define one thing here.
Okay.
Eating. Eating is chewing or swallowing soluble nutrients that are good for your survival, bodybuilding, protection, and all that. But if I went to church and told that pastor, define what love is, they will not say. They will give me a million definitions. So why are we teaching people something that we do not understand? Why? Are we stupid?
That's a good
Like, I'm going to teach you about something here, but me, myself, I do not understand it. What is that? It's stupid. It's crazy. What is this love that guys are getting taught about? The only love that people should be taught about is the connection that comes out of your mom. By the way, that's why he knows very well. First connection that we guys have is to our moms. Done. That's the only one that we understand because my mom fed me. Your mom fed you. So you just can't go away. Of course, there are examples of people who kill their moms and hate their moms. But truly, deep within that, if it was not for this messed up situation, they love their moms. The connection that we can't just explain. That is the only one. All these other things are forced. They are taught. They are commercial. Commercial in this sense. Churches make so much money out of marriages. You do know that. Catholic churches. Preachers get paid to officiate marriages. So what do you think? They're going to sit down and tell you, marry a woman is going to submit to you? No. They're going to tell you, I'm going to teach you about marriage. But they know nothing about marriage. Number 2, he's spoken about compatibility. Men make rules for relationships. Women would only allow you to have sex with them. That's the only rule that they have for you. No, for real.
Yeah, finish. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, for real. Well, Lamo, you know that very well. So here's a situation where you're giving somebody who essentially the only control a woman has is to allow you to have sex with them. Done.
Okay.
Men make rules for relations. You decide which woman you want to pick out of the many mates that you have. A woman would only choose to have sex with you, by the way, and that should be in the open. So when he's saying here that we got to look at compatibility, got to talk about what is that? Number 2, he's talking about finances. Listen,
Women are wise to make a decision.
Fine. I do
Even
agree.
on issues that
Fine, I do
touch
agree.
them.
But here's the
Even
thing.
on the issue of
he
compatibility
chose the wife.
and relationship.
He chose the wife. Now he's going to say that he didn't choose the wife. The wife, your wife didn't choose you. You decided I want to marry this one. I'm going to put you in my house. Yeah, and don't tell me
But
that.
I proposed to her. We had a conversation.
And even
if she was to say no,
Lamo,
then that is all.
Fine.
That is it.
But
I was
the end point is you decided it was her. Out of the other options you had, you decided it was her. It is this one.
and I went for her.
That's it. And you went forward, which makes my point. So why are
It
you...
doesn't make your point because you are trying to
why
make
you
a
allowing
woman
her...
like that
why
she
you,
didn't have a say
she didn't.
in the...
But
Okay,
why are you allowing her then to make, like, you decided it was her?
Yeah.
There's only one thing that drove you to her. Attraction, the way she spoke, the way she did her things and all that. You said, this one, we can make something with that. So you
And I
went
proposed
for...
to her.
That's it. And by the way, there's something wrong with proposals. That men, and church will never tell you
I
that.
did go down, but I did... We had a conversation.
Fine, but why you...
We had a conversation that this is
Fine,
it. I have liked you. I have loved you.
But why are you proposing? Proposal is for somebody inferior to somebody senior. You propose to be allowed to do A, B, C, D. You make a proposal to someone who can give you money. What has your wife ever given you? at that particular point. But you see what I'm saying? That we have now a situation where we're telling women that, oh, you choosing to marry me makes you very big. It doesn't. Men decide who to marry. Now, let me just clear like this. You spoke about finances and all that. Do you know the perfect situation the church will never teach you? And I will tell any other man who's listening to
You just allow me.
Yeah.
You just allow me to take this break. Just allow me.
please do. Please
Yeah, let me just take this break. We're going to be back.
Yes.
Yeah. We are taking a short commercial break. Don't go too far. We'll be right back.